and welcome to the show. My name is Naeem Sharif, and today we are doing the movie reviews of the movies that have come out here recently. And I'd like to introduce to my left Brother Benjamin Shabazz, and to my right, Brother Julius Manning. And we thank you all for coming out today, and we hope that we can give you some perspectives of different movies, what's good, the good, bad, and the ugly, as they say. And Brother Benjamin, did you want to open us up in a
Okay.
dua?
All right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Ameen.
Amen. All right. So if you've been seeing some, we come on cable TV in Seattle, Bremerton, and Olympia, and we're also on YouTube. So you can catch us at those different venues. So, like I said, today we're doing another movie review to let you know what's going on and our perspective. So there is the movie Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse, and let's talk about that. Who would like to go first on that?
Okay. Well, Spider-Man, for me, it was an all-around good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun, it's entertainment, and I was pleased that we now have two Spider-Mans. Caucasian Spider-Man and African-American Spider-Man. So that's all I needed.
That's all you
That's
needed.
all, that's all I needed.
So they buttered your toast on that, huh? Okay. Brother Julius.
I didn't see this one.
Oh, you didn't see this one?
No, but I gotta go see it now because Spider-Man is black. So
Oh, okay, it's black. Okay. What I liked about it was the main character Miles Morales. So he was African American and Puerto Rican. His mother was Puerto Rican and his father was African American. And in a lot of movies and what have you, they always have the mom, but not the dad. You notice that, and I think that's a deliberate thing in a lot of things. So that was good. Both of those characters were strong characters. And I thought, having the dad there say, hey, thank God there's a father there, a strong father. And he really loved his son.
Let me a strong father.
Yeah, a strong father.
Yeah, he wasn't one of these. He was just there.
Yeah.
But he was actually had an intimate role within the movie and within their life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was powerful.
Yeah. So that was good. And they showed also Miles Morales going through regular teenage stuff. So he's going through the thing, regular teenage stuff, dealing with school. He's noticing young ladies now. He's, dealing with his parents. He's dealing with his friends, at that young, at that special age, where everything is hitting you. The hormones are hitting you, indecision, self-doubt and all these things. And then plus now, all of a sudden, you have superhero powers, to add on to that. So there were, a lot of layers that he was dealing with, and he was trying to deal with the best he could. And what I liked also was that he tried to seek help wherever he could. He just wasn't trying to just deal with it, by himself or things of that nature. He tried to seek, what help he could from his parents, from his uncle, from a friend, and so forth. So I thought that was good. The animation was just outstanding. You weren't just watching no cartoon, regular cartoon.
Sure wasn't.
You felt, into the movie, more, and then not on just like a surface level, but you felt really into it, the characters and
was
so
it
forth.
kind of 3D?
It wasn't 3D, but there was something different because some parts were made look a little fuzzy, and you said, "Wow, do I need 3D glasses?" You know.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it got clear. So there must have been a message in that for something. And but the artwork on this was just really, really so good. Yeah, really good. You know.
So I got to say something about
Okay.
that. Not only the artwork, the animation, but the characters,
Yes.
their personal lives.
Mm-hmm.
This was a hallmark of Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
You know, because they came in behind DC Comics.
Mm-hmm.
And DC Comics was like everybody was just straight laced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Superman and Batman, you know, they just like 1, 2, 3. You could figure everything out.
Right. Right.
They didn't even have a personal life almost.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, Spider-Man and Iron Man and
Right.
Doctor Strange and all these people came about, and they had a personal life.
Exactly.
They was talking crazy on the sideline. You know, they had weaknesses they was dealing with,
Mm-hmm.
and that was one of the things about Marvel Comics that made it take off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, we talk about, you know, that's Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's influence.
There you go.
You know, because, yeah, they were getting ready to fold Marvel, but they came up with Spider-Man, and that's it. And I remember when Spider-Man came out back in the day, that was one of my favorite characters, because it was almost like he was black, because he had all these problems that kept, you try to fix one thing, something else would happen. And you looked at the black community, and now this is just my personal opinion, it might not, people might not agree with it or it makes any sense, but I could relate to Peter Parker, because he had, like you said, he had issues everywhere. He tried to help something, and then something would go wrong, or he would help something and something got fixed, but then something over here, over there, I mean, everywhere. So
Yeah, his father even died.
yeah, his father
stepfather.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah, his father, and people who know the Spider-Man thing, that when his father died, and then his uncle raised him, right?
I just thought it was his mother.
But his uncle was
his auntie.
Yeah. But in
Aunt May, right?
Aunt May. But didn't his uncle help raise him too? But he got killed.
And it was because of some of Spider-Man's negligence. So.
Yeah, but okay, so yeah, he was in a wrestling match, and then the guy who robbed the wrestling scene was running out, and then the policeman told him to stop the guy, and he didn't, but the guy had a gun. So I mean, he felt bad about it, but I mean, are you going to stop? Even though you just found you got these little powers, you're not quite sure. So he had all this. In other words, all this baggage that he was carrying. So that it was easy to relate. But I mean, for me, Peter Parker. Yeah. What else would we like to say about Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse? So family. What is your criteria? Family friendly.
Yeah. Is it family? Yeah, is it family friendly? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's one of the criteria.
Okay. So what would you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so.
All right. What else?
Yeah. Was there any socially redeeming message in the movie?
Yeah, I think there were quite a few. One, he didn't give up. He was in a new situation, and he just kept trying. And the odds were against him, and he was down, but like they say, he wasn't out. He was a teenager.
So is it a must-see or wait for the DVD?
Oh, I would say it's a must-see. Yeah, definitely a must-see.
And get the DVD for your collection.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you need to pick me up, you say, okay, let me just watch this. Now I'm in a bad mood. I'm depressed. Let me just watch. What this new Spider-Man will do.
Yeah, and this is the kind of movie that if you have people over your house for a gathering,
Yeah.
you can just throw that on.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody gonna have something in there that's gonna attract them to it.
Right.
And it's not a hard political message where people say, I don't want to see that mess, or something like that. Everybody gonna sit down and watch it and get some snacks and watch it.
Get something out of it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. That's true. All right. What's next?
So Spider-Man is a good one.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah,
It's good to go.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good to go.
Okay. So what was the next one you see?
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, did you see that, Julius?
I didn't see that one.
You didn't see that one either.
Okay. All right.
So
Yeah.
Aquaman.
You need to ask the questions then.
You should ask the question that you didn't see.
So you were saying Glenn Truman?
Terman.
Terman? Okay.
No, he was in Bumblebee.
Okay.
Yeah. But Aquaman was another one of those what's the right word? It's massive production
Blockbuster.
type of things. Yeah, with the undersea people,
Yeah.
you know, and all their armies, all the fish were all lined up, you know, to fight the upper world and all that stuff, you know. So it's another one of those family type thing. You can bring the whole. There's something in it for everybody, but a lot of people didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't really care for it, you know, because I had already just seen Spider-Man into the Spiderverse, and then I see Aquaman, and it was just, you know, it was different. You know, I know the ladies like to see, you know, Aquaman because the man is, you know, built and everything, handsome man, and et cetera, et cetera. But only parts that I did like the bond that he had with his wife. You know, it was a short bond. And then the father and son bond that, you know, lasted even though they were apart for so long. I like that. But the other stuff, I mean, the other underwater stuff, it was, you know, I know it took a lot of work to do that, you know, so a lot of work and technology to do that, to make it look that way. So, but I just wasn't really feeling it, you know. It was something, you know, you could have watched Sunday afternoon on TV for me. But the people who liked it, if you liked it, you know, go with it, you know.
Well, you know, our friend, Brother Tariq Muhammad, Brother Sujab's son, yeah, he sent out a thing on Facebook. He said he walked out on the movie. And he's a movie buff.
He's a movie buff, and he's also, and I'm glad you mentioned that, and he's also a Marvel guy. He said that they went to this black comic convention, I guess in Maryland or somewhere, and he was saying it was really good. It gets bigger, you know, every year. And so they had a workshop where the Marvel people and the DC people come together at this workshop. And they say they get into it. I would love to go to one of those, you know, because you got the DC people and the Marvel people at the same workshop, and they go at it, you know. Yeah, you know, I know that when it first came out, it was the #1 movie that week, and I appreciate my son, you know, paying for me and letting me go to that. That's why I went. So that was a good thing, that part. But it was just I didn't, like I said, wasn't feeling it, and it was like something you could see Sunday afternoon. But those people who liked it, if you like it, hey, and nothing wrong with it.
So, is it a family movie?
From what I remember, it seemed like it was, yeah.
More for kids though, more than for the adults, huh?
Probably, like I said, if you're a DC person, you might like it. But see, I'm more of a Marvel person. You know, show me Submariner. That was their Aquaman. You know, Marvel Comics had a Submariner.
Yeah, he was bad.
He was a bad dude, man.
Prince Namor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a bad dude. You know, so I said, you know, it's just, you know, what you like and everything. Like I said, so you know, people want to go see it. That's, you know, it was big screen. It was #1 that week, maybe the following week, you know, but it really didn't do much for me, though.
Anything socially redeemable in the movie?
You know, fighting the bad guys and winning, you know. You expect that, you know. So that's typical about most you know, superhero movies, you know. You got to do that. So, I mean, if you go see it, there's nothing wrong with it.
So must see, rush out the house to see, or wait for the DVD? Okay,
That's just me.
that speaks for itself. So let's move on from Aquaman.
You want to do Bird Box?
Okay, yeah, since you're here, there you go.
Yeah, tell us about Bird Box.
Bird Box was a novel written by Josh Mallerman, and I think it was released in the UK first in 2014. It was directed by Susan Beer and written. The screenplay was adapted by Eric Heiser. And so you got Sandra Bullock, Trayvon Rhodes from Moonlight, John Malkovich, Tom Highlander, Machine Gun Kelly, and D.B. Wong. And so it starts, they're on this river and they're blindfolded. And you can't take the blindfold off of your eyes, or like you'll be influenced by something, you know, it's like a force. And it goes back to a flashback, and they're watching TV, like Sandra Bullock's watching TV, and in Russia, people are just committing suicide for no reason, like mass suicide. And she goes to the hospital to do a OBGYN appointment, and she's in the hospital, and she sees this woman walking down the hall, and the woman just starts banging her head on the glass, and you know, she ends up killing herself. And so it gets into the movie, and everybody just starts trying to kill themselves. And so they go to D.B. Wong's house, and a bunch of people end up in his house, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. And so that's basically the setup for the movie. So yeah.
Yeah, what is interesting now, you see it a lot on Facebook, you know, people, you know, putting blindfolds on and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah, the Bird Box Challenge.
Yeah, and what's happening, not just on Facebook, but in actual life, people are going around putting the blindfolds on, they're driving,
Yeah.
they're doing all kind of stupid stuff.
Wait.
Yeah.
What is the Bird Box Challenge?
Putting a blindfold on and going around where you can't see. So some people are doing it, because in the movie, if you didn't have your blindfold, this madness would hit you. So when the people were in the house, so this is not, you know, messing up the movie plot, but people were in the house, they had all the screens down where nothing, you know,
no outside
influence could get in. And if you were outside, you had to put on a blindfold so the outside influence wouldn't get you. So that's why
wow.
it's interesting.
Wow.
So in real life, people have been going around putting blindfolds on, walking around, driving.
In real life?
In real life, getting into accidents.
That's how influential this movie is.
And all kind of crazy stuff. You know, they took it from the movie and put it, and so they're doing stupid stuff, people getting hurt and so forth and so on.
Wait a minute, let me ask you a question. Are any black folks doing that?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because they've been talking about
Oh,
it on
who
Facebook.
actually who've been doing the crazy stuff in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
Probably
people have been
so.
talking about it on Facebook,
So
making
probably
comments. So.
So yeah, it's so from a movie plot, some people are taking it
Literally.
and doing it out there and getting hurt and hurting other people. So it's just stupid.
Like right now as we speaking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look in your.
What kind of madness is that, man?
Well, check this out. Okay, remember how some teenagers and a little bit older folks were eating the Tide Pods?
Yes.
The Tide Pods? Same kind of thing.
Yes.
You know that's not for your system. Somebody challenges you, you're going to eat the Tide Pod, you get sick.
Wasn't no black folks doing that, were they?
Oh, man, you know, I'm sure they were.
Integration.
You know, follow master, you know.
Man, so these people are risking their life and other people's lives.
Yeah.
So what happens when they get caught?
I mean, I've seen somebody totaled their car doing it.
So what are they saying? What are they say? What's coming
They're
out their
copying
mouth?
off the movie. That's basically,
Yeah.
that's the rationale. Yeah.
What if Forrest Gump said, "Stupid is as stupid is"?
Stupid is as stupid does.
Yeah, stupid is what stupid does. Yeah.
And now this is. I thought Trump was enough, man. This is going beyond the pale now. I mean, really, this is too much.
That's what's going on. Like I said, people couldn't just enjoy the movie, for the suspense of it. Some people just had to try to, do it in real life. So it's unfortunate, But I thought the series, I enjoyed it. It wasn't perfect, but what did you think about it, Julie?
I thought it was different.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole different twist on
Yeah.
a suspense. Yeah. Yeah.
So in the first 7 days it was out, 45 million Netflix accounts watched it.
Yeah,
So
it was
that's
good.
like, I think that was the biggest Netflix movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not in the movies.
No,
It's on
it's
Netflix.
straight to
Netflix.
Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and like I said, it was different. So you kept because you want to
Yeah.
see how is this going to end, man?
Yeah.
How can this possibly end? So yeah,
So was it? It's a series?
No,
Just
it's
one movie?
just one movie.
That's like the next thing now. It's like Amazon Prime and Netflix
Okay.
creating their own content.
Oh wow.
So the movies might go away one day. Going to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there goes your date.
Yeah. Those your date,
You
man.
got to just go out to dinner.
Right.
So what happened in the movie? What happened?
Well, let's not. We don't want to.
We don't want to give it
give it away.
Oh,
That's
come
enough.
on, man.
The-
What's happening with these people in real life then? They're going to jail and hurting people in the hospital.
Right. Yeah.
So what well, I want to know.
Well, you got to see it. You have Netflix.
No, I don't have Netflix.
Oh, you have to go to somebody's house and see it. Then.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it was different and it was suspenseful,
Yeah.
and you're trying to say, okay, man, how is this going to end? That's what you want to see.
Right.
You're going step by step, and you follow it. You want to see how it ends. So, I thought it was good, But then, like I said, then people just, some people, very small percent, misused it, in real life.
That's terrible, man.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So not to give away the ending, does the ending have any redeemable value in it?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah, let's leave it at that so people can just watch it. Let's leave it right there. That's
Well,
good.
what I'm saying by redeemable, I mean, did they ever find a cure for the madness?
Let's just leave it.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's just leave it. You don't want, people want to kind of.
It's
they
a
want,
twist. I'll say that.
You want to see it,
Okay.
You want to see it. They don't.
Okay.
You tell them too much, then it's like, what's the point? Oh, there's one movie we haven't seen it, but if people seen it in the movies, the preview is about this lost dog that gets lost, and he goes through all these changes. So they're showing the previews of this movie. I forget the name of it. And they're showing the preview. And it's like when they got done with the preview, it was no point in you watching the movie. It was like at least a 5-minute preview. And they showed you almost from the beginning, a little bit of the middle, and at the end. And then we were in the movies, then people were next to us and said, we've already seen the movie. We don't need to go see it. Right. If you probably, so I guess it's from a true story. So if you know the true story, you know what happens. But if you hadn't, it's like, you guys did the ultimate movie review on your preview. We don't need to go see the movie.
Was it Dog Days?
It's called spoiler.
Yeah, it could be Dog Days.
What's called spoiler?
A spoiler.
Spoiler, even when you spoil the ending of a movie.
Oh.
It might be called Dog Days or something like that. But yeah, and then and every time we were seeing a different movie, the preview would come on and other people were saying, man, there's no point of us going to see it.
Because they show you how the dog leaves chasing a squirrel.
Yeah.
And then they show you the next time he's out in the snow somewhere.
Yeah, in the middle, and then the end, and then he comes back.
The family adopts him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They showed you everything.
Yeah, and then he's out in the wild where the wolves are after him. And,
with a cougar.
Cougar befriends him.
Mountain lion, yeah.
you know.
Then he comes running back.
Then he comes running back.
What was it?
Oh, he saved somebody that got stranded in the snow.
And in the snow, which was cool. All that,
Yeah,
but it was like, okay, we've just seen you just showed us the whole movie. I said, that is amazing. But I guess they figured people knew about the story and basically what was happening. So we got about 3 minutes left. So how we want to wrap this up?
What other movies you got?
Well, we're gonna do another show. We're gonna talk about Beale Street. No, we talked about
If
Beale
Bill
Street.
Street could talk. We didn't do that yet.
We haven't done that yet.
Okay, so we're gonna do Beale Street. We're gonna do Bumblebee, and we're gonna do Mule
And maybe Mortal Engines.
and Mortal Engines. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be number. Did you see any of those movies?
I think I saw Bill Street.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking about
Beale
the other.
No, I didn't see it.
Okay.
Did you see Bill Street?
I haven't seen it. I got to go see it. You know.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
saw it, right?
No, I didn't make it. No, I
Didn't
didn't.
make it,
But Jamal seen it.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good. So so something we'll have to see. Yeah, something we'll definitely have to see.
I tell you, one thing I did see was those awards.
Okay.
Golden Globe.
Golden Globe.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Where the Beale Street, Green Book guy.
Book.
What's his name? He played in Moonlight.
Mahershala.
Yeah, Marshall Ali. Yeah, he got an award for that.
Okay.
And he had his wife there. I'm glad to see the fact that he was married. You know, because this whole agenda that they didn't put him in these movies. You know, with Moonlight and now this one, with the same agenda, so to speak, which is the homosexual agenda. You know what I'm saying? And there's been a lot of pushback on that from the fact that he's a Muslim, you know, playing these roles. So anyway, and then they say Black Panther didn't get nothing.
Yeah, I guess they didn't get anything. Yeah. Because the major thing was Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, that went Best Picture back at Best
Freddie
Actor.
Mercury.
What was that about?
It was about
Queen.
Queen, that musical
Singer.
group. Yeah, Queen back in the day.
Weren't they kind of strange?
I mean,
Their song "We Will Rock You." Is
Yeah,
that what it was? One of their songs like that. But yeah,
Huh.
so yeah, that one. But you know, at the box office, Black Panther saved the movie industry. You know, for 2018, kicked it off.
right.
Well, folks, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching, and God willing, we'll see you next time. Peace and prayers.